Center for the Trustees, swear that I will directly, not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal any matter to any person which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my official duties, except as may be required to discharge of my official duties or as is specifically permitted by the President. So I Build of Truth, Chairperson of the National Cultural Center Board of Trustees, swear in the name of the Almighty God, solemnly affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Uganda National Cultural Center, and that I will preserve, protect, defend the interests. So help me. The Republic of Uganda, as by the law established. So help me.
Swear that I will not direct or communicate or reveal any matter to any person which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge to the discharge of my official except as may be required for the discharge of my official duties or as may be specified. I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Uganda National Cultural Center, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the institution of the God. Swear that I will at all times, when and fully serve the Republic of Uganda as a board member, and that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda as by the law established. So help me.
Consideration, or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my official duties, except as may be required for the discharge of my official duties, or as may be specifically permitted by the President. So help me God. I, Lillian Mbabazi, member of the UNCC Board of Trustees, swear in the name of the Almighty God, solemnly affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Uganda National Cultural Center, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the institution. So help me God. Swear that I will at all times well and truly serve the Republic of Uganda as a board member, that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda as by the law established. So help me God.
The UNCC Board of Trustees, swears that I will not directly communicate may be required for the discharge of my official duties or as may be specifically permitted by the President. So help me God. I, Comrade Richard, member of the UNCC Board of Trustees, swear in the name of the Almighty God, solemnly affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Uganda National Cultural Center, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the institution. At all times, well and truly serve the Republic of Uganda as a board member, and that I will support and uphold the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda as by the law established. So help me God.
And now we have Mr. Hickman,
member of the UNCC Board of Trustees, swear that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal any matter, any person which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge, discharge my official duties as may be required for the discharge of my official duties or as may be specifically permitted by the President. So help me God. Member of the UNCC Board of Trustees, I swear in the name of the Almighty God, solemnly affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the National Cultural Center, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the institution. So help me do.
Okay, thank you so much. And immediately, the new media person speaks.
I must say, for many years, the center functioned more as the National Theatre and was known as such, with its twin, the Normal Gallery on Nakasero Hill, where visual arts exhibitions were held. The Uganda National Culture Center Act came into effect on October 8, 1959, but it was in 2006 when the Uganda National Culture Policy was enacted that the relevance and potential of UNCC stood out beyond the limited role of the National Theatre. Beyond the role of the National Theatre. Youth efforts started towards activating the potentials of UNCC. It was the national culture policy that brought culture to the center of our national life and existence and amplified the role of culture in national development. Before that, culture was seen very narrowly as entertainment, as a custodian of tribal norms and art, or as an enemy of modernity in its perceived blanket association with retrogression. The 2006 culture policy helped streamline culture across ministry and develop an implementation framework. It was this document that first made the situational analysis of culture in Uganda, developed a clear vision, mission, and objectives for developing a culture policy. It highlighted priority areas for promoting the culture industry and the implementation framework. It was also this policy that saw the rebirth of mother tongue mother tongue education in our schools through the thematic curriculum. While the National Culture Policy emphasizes the key role of UNCC as a statutory institution alongside the National Library of Uganda, UNCC Act of 1959 does not empower the institution, UNCC institution, to function fully in this capacity and therefore needs updating. As a board, we would like to see the UNCC Act amended for UNCC to be a strong flagship of culture with regulatory powers within the 9th domain of its mandate, with clear intersections with other regulatory players and policies. We implemented without a fully empowered UNCC. Honorable Minister and members, multilateral agencies around the world, academic institutions, governments world over, civil society, development partners, and even the private sector are beginning to realize that the dream of sustainable development is not possible without partnering in culture. As the current UN Special Rapporteur for Cultural Rights, Alexander Zaltaki notes, culture speaks about ways of life, philosophies, priorities, values, and ways of envisioning futures. What that means is that one cannot bypass culture in the process of downloading, interpreting, and implementing sustainable development goals. Honorable and enduring tradition and the filter for our cultural modernity. Even the idea of sustainable development must be filtered through our cultural paradigms, because our national interests may be incompatible with presumed global or universal human values and interests, because even those interests are also anchored in subdominant global cultures. Culture is everything and is in everything. Culture is who we are as a collective singular and defines our identity and plurality. Our cultural epistemology will keep us locally authentic in the context of values we cherish, but also internationally authentic in as far as our unique contribution to world culture is concerned. Our indigenous knowledge has been approached as objects for their ethnographic colonial gaze, but these are significant knowledge in their own rights, but also vehicles of knowledge inquiry and transmission. We must preserve and promote and internationalize our indigenous creative products alongside modern transcultural artistic expressions. Honorable Minister, we would like to be the UNCC board that will oversee the full activation of all the 9 pillars of UNCC's mandate and the networking of UNCC with related ministries, agencies, and regulatory bodies. We will advocate for the upgrading of UNCC into a regulatory body as well, to provide effective operational linkages with other institutions. To do this, resource mobilization is key, Honorable Minister. To use an old Makerere term you might remember, we will be benching at your office quite a bit. Even as we look for creative ways to fund UNCC's huge mandate to impact on all the regions of this country and promote the export of our cultural goods, products, and services to the very ends that we have. As a board, we would like to see UNCC management implement the Uganda National Culture Policy, the National Action Plan on Culture, and we would like to study the strategic plan of UNCC and encourage its full implementation and its expansion where necessary within the scope of Uganda's Vision 2040 and other binding policy framework. We would like to thank the Executive Director of UNCC and his team for a job well done, even while operating with limited resources. We'd like to encourage you, Mr. Edie, and your management team to continue providing leadership and institutional continuity. As a board, we would like to see the scaling up of UNCC operations nationally in line with the UNCC strategic plan. We would like to see this artistic embrace. We would like to see the artists embrace the national theatre and feel at home within its confines. And we would wish to oversee the construction of a new cultural center in this endeavor. I would like to thank the previous board, the three